Yo, what's going on? It's Solo E in the building, and today is an interesting day, man, because I literally use this method only on my phone. And this is a strategy that I teach my students in my classes. If you guys are interested, make sure you click the link below. Not only that, I want to show you how I was able to literally make $1,300 in about 2 hours. I literally put about 785 bucks in my account, flipped it and total it to about 20-some hundred. I want to show you guys the strategy that you can use on your phone and the computer to make money. Now, this works perfectly for gold, USD yen, Euro USD, US 30, S&P 500. These are the pairs that I love trading myself, and these pairs are pure to me because it makes me so much money. Now, Grant, if you guys can literally make about $500 to $1,000 a day, you will become a six-figure earner just like that. And I'm telling you guys, if you learn the basis of market structure, learn the basis of Fibonacci, which I'm gonna show you the basis of what I'm using, which is Fibonacci market structure. So if you look here, you will literally see that I was able to grow this account in just this morning. And I decided to put this video out because I know a lot of my people on my social media was asking for it. And I'm gonna show you how I did it. I'm gonna show you how I did it. So we're gonna hop in my computer. But before we do that, man, make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe, because I am going to give you so many gems when it comes to Forex. And also, if you are a musician like myself, I produce, I sing, I teach all of that in my YouTube channel. So make sure you join. Make sure you get in tune with the Solo E network, the Solo E TV, because man, I promise y'all, I'm gonna be dropping so many valuable gems. Y'all ain't gonna wanna miss a damn thing. Make sure y'all do that. Let's hop on my computer, all right? If you ride away, if you ride away. This strategy is so powerful. If you love scalping, which is probably the most popular trading way that a lot of people know or want to do, this is it. I mean, this really works for small accounts. If you got a small account, this is amazing for you to get your account going. As you just see, my account was at I think $785, and now after making that, I think it was at like $2 grand and so basically, this is I'm just showing you guys how you can literally trade and make money just like that. All right, so now the very first thing is we're going to start on a 4-hour time frame, and we're going to do our markups. It's important to do your markups still, because you need to know exactly where the market can potentially reverse. So you need to know where the structural area is at. So as you see, I already drew it for you guys. I drew this area because this is where market was constantly hitting this zone area. I mean, if you look here, this was resistance, then support here, and then it came up, broke structure, came up, broke structure, but it came back down, as you guys see. So it never really technically broke structure, but it was acting very well in the zone area. So I'm using this area as a zone major key area because market came in this area multiple times and it reversed, or it acted in a way. Now also, I'm drawing it here because I'm seeing the exact same thing. Now this is if you look at this big old area, this is one big consolidation world is what we're gonna call it, right? So if you look here, this is technically what you're seeing right now, and then it broke out of that. Now I also do teach breakouts and retests, which is a great powerful way to trade if you want to hold trades longer. I honestly feel like this method and that method are two powerful trades. I teach that in my course, so make sure you guys get in tune with that if you want to. Now we got this. Now we know that the trend, now we know exactly where the trend is at, and now we know where the market is at as far as major key areas. So now we're going to hop in a 1-hour time frame, and we're just going to wait to see what happens. Now, Grant, I am still in the selling world. I still got my mindset set to selling. The only way I will want the market to reverse, or only way I would feel comfortable to actually get in a trade, is if the market breaks this structural high, which was right here, this previous high, and then retest it in this area. If I get that, then I'm going to take the trade. If I don't, then I'm not going to take the trade. All right, so let's go ahead and play and see what happens. So as we see, we getting a bunch of indecision here. Now, Grant, we are still in a 1-hour time frame, so knowing me, I'm not honestly going to take this trade yet, just because I am seeing that it's consolidating and it hasn't really created a lower low. It's just literally in the zone area. So technically, when stuff like this happen, you're just going to sit here and wait to see if the market's going to break, and then once it breaks, the retest. That's how you play it safe. All right, if you are more of an aggressive trader, then by all means you can take this for a sell if you want to, but just know, make sure you got your confluences before you get in the trade. Just don't take the trade just because it did this, right? You got to have multiple confluences, because if you don't, you're literally, this will happen, right? So we're seeing that market broke structure. So guess what? Now it's telling me that the market is potentially going to be an uptrend now. All right. So I'm just waiting to see. Not only that, guys, but I got my MACD crossed over here, which is phenomenal. I use my MACD. I love using MACD. I use MACD for crossovers. So if you guys ever wanted to get in a trade here, that's absolutely fine. For those that's more aggressive, this is definitely something I would have did, just because I got a triple bottom. It's what we teach in my class. Not only that, but this was an area that it acted very well, and I'm just seeing that the market is just literally possibly going an uptrend. So I definitely would have took the buy here, but we're not doing this strategy now. This is strategy I teach, but we're not focused on that strategy. So we're going to focus on one strategy here, but we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait for the market to retest in this area, and then we're just going to take the trade. So as you see here, we got that nice candle, and I'm just waiting. I technically would not have got in the trade right here because I needed to retest again in order for me to feel comfortable. So now we're going to get into the 15-minute time frame, and I'm gonna see if I get any bullish engulfing candle. If I do, then voila. If I don't, then I'm not taking the trade. Let's see if we get anything special. So technically I never really got anything, but if you look here, this is actually a perfect bullish engulfing. So if you guys wanted to get in the trade here, you can, but however, I'm not really interested in that, just because it took some time for that to create. So I'm just going to wait on the market to just create something better for me to get in. All right, so as we see in here, we're just getting a bunch of indecision in the zone area. So now I'm actually interested in the trade. So I'm actually going to now draw my Fibonacci from the previous low, which was here, to this previous high, which is right here, and then we're just going to wait to see exactly what happens. Let's see if we can get something going. So yeah, it created it hit a Fibonacci level, which is this 50%. So yeah, I'm definitely taking this trade. I'm definitely taking this trade, right? So we're going to ride this from let's see, from here to the negative 27, which is one of my take profit areas. Let's see what happens. And as you see, voila, it just did magic. So this is literally like what I said, the way that I trade. So now I'm just simply just waiting on market to create. I'm just waiting on the trend to give me another indication to get in for another buy. So I'm going to draw my area from the previous high, which is over here, and then we're going to see if we get something nice. All right, so I'm not getting anything yet. This isn't a great candle for me to get in, so guess what? That's the reason why we didn't get in. This is one great candle, so now I'm just waiting on it to retest this area again, and let's see if we get something. And then looks like we got something here, and then we got a crossover happening. So once we get that crossover, I am then going to get in the trade. We never essentially got it, so guess what? The market is still going down, which is fine, right? Because we had never got our confirmations. Now, if you guys don't know what my confirmations is, it's basically, it has to be a numerous of things. One, it has to definitely give me my candlestick pattern. Two, it has to give me like a retest in that zone area, which it actually is giving me now. And then once I get that, then that's when I'm entering the trade. I also got a crossover with my MACD. So this is a trade that I will feel comfortable in getting into. So guess what? I am going to draw my Fibonacci from the previous low to the previous high, which is here, and then we can ride this all the way to 3 levels. We can ride it to this level since it's so far out, or we can ride it to this level and also the negative 618. But however, I'm just going to ride it out to here just because I'm seeing that the level, this is one great area to take a trade. So we're just going to ride it out to there, and let's see if we get justice. So look at that, man. That's beauty right there. Look at that. That's 2 wins right there. And honestly, guys, let's say you wanted to get in, let's just say you got in a trade again, right? Let's just say you got in the market again and you got in right here. Let's see if it hits our second take profit. Wow, that was a big drawdown, but look, it never actually took us out. So the market is definitely doing some consolidation. So this is definitely something where you guys can just break even on your trades if that was to ever happen, right? And then you just keep riding and keep riding and keep riding it until it gets to where it's going to get to. Now, granted, that took a little long, but at the end of the day, that's still fine. As long as you move your stops to break even, you guys are fine. And essentially, if you look here, guys, it never really had hit our stop loss, right? It never had hit our stop loss, which was down here. And as you see, this is 3 trades. So this is basically how I trade, y'all. It's a simple strategy that I use. If y'all want more details on how and what indicators we use, I use the same strategy on my phone, but I just use 2 different indicators. Like what I said, sign up for the course. I teach my students as much as I can, just to make it easy on beginners and whoever it is that's coming in the game fresh. Like I said, this will work. All right, so other than that, guys, peace and love. I will see y'all soon. Let's get the bag.